What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video with your boy Thick Whips. Today we are, well, big surprise, we're reviewing another M5 competition. This one is catless downpipes. It has an Akrapovic exhaust system. It is tuned by Active AutoWorks. It has the Venturi intakes. But as far as performance, that is it. Everything else is cosmetic. It's got some carbon fiber bits on it. Big shout out to the guys over at Alta Auto Group for allowing me to make this video today on this car. If you are in the market for a new vehicle, sports car, whatever it might be, they have a lot of options for all of us. Let's go ahead and take a look at this car and go for a drive. All right, here we go. 2019 M5 competition. This car is in fact from Georgia, and the original owner actually played for the Atlanta Braves. Wanted the color red for obvious reasons, and it looks really good. This is a beautiful, beautiful red. If you've ever seen the Rosso Corsa red in person, it's a lot deeper than your Hellrot red, which is almost a little brighter and like an orangish look. This one is a true like blood red, and it looks absolutely stunning, especially on this M5 comp. So as you guys know, I typically like the smaller cars like M3s and M2s and Supras and just smaller sedans and smaller coupes in general. However, I've really enjoyed driving and reviewing these M5s. I definitely understand like why people go for these. You know, if you have a family and you're used to entertaining more people in the car, these are definitely the way to go, because you're getting a little bit of all that. You're getting high-end luxury, you're getting the performance, you're getting the comfort. So let's talk about all the stuff that's been done to the car as far as like cosmetics. It does have a G-Force carbon fiber hood, which is pretty cool. It's got this like dark tint to it in certain spots. You can see on some parts of the hood where it actually like, gets a little bit darker on the creases. It's really dope. Carbon hoods aren't for everyone, and I think I've always kind of been on the fence about just leaving them completely exposed. I love paint matching and leaving some parts of the hoods exposed. Like if this was mine, I would probably paint match the whole thing and just leave like the vented portions exposed carbon. But nonetheless, pretty cool modification, and of course he obviously still has the stock hood, so he can just flip it back if he wants to. Carbon fiber kidney grills, G-Force carbon fiber front lip. It's got the carbon fiber side pieces right here, carbon fiber side vents for the fenders, carbon fiber mirror caps, comes with the carbon fiber roof, of course, and then he's got the CS style carbon fiber trunk lid spoiler, as well as the carbon fiber diffuser, carbon fiber tips on the Akrapovic exhaust system. So yeah, this Rosso Corsa is just beautiful on this car. And then if you hop into the inside, what I really like about this is the way it's spec'd with the brown. I love these brown interiors, like a peanut butter colored interior. It's interesting with the red. I wasn't sure if it would work, but I actually like it. I think it looks really good. It's got the black and the brown, and then he has the dry carbon everywhere. Super pretty interior. I love the M5 interiors. They're just very comfortable and very luxurious. They just look really nice. And then he also has carbon fiber side skirt extensions. So a lot of carbon fiber parts on this car. He's also got the shadow line badges, which look really good. Had a little bit of water in there. So he does have the Venturi carbon fiber intakes, which look freaking so good. This is the 4.4 liter twin turbo V8 by BMW. Factory makes like 617 horsepower, somewhere in there. This car is probably making somewhere around 700 if I had to guess. But for the most part, it's pretty stock. You see a lot of cars nowadays just running exhaust, downpipe, tune, intake, which is just the basic way to go. Gets you a good amount of increased performance without going too crazy to where you need to, you know, micromanage everything in the car and reduce too much reliability. But this is kind of like the sweet spot where a lot of people go when they are doing performance mods to their BMWs. So yeah, that's it. So that's the gist of it. You guys have seen many M5s on this channel already. Let's go ahead and take this thing for a drive. It's gonna be fun. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the induction noise is pretty sick in this car. It's very loud. You got some exhaust stuff going on. There's a lot of exciting noises going on in this car. I have a feeling this one's gonna be a good time to drive. Jesus, it is fast. So this is an Active AutoWork tune. Active AutoWork is pretty good. I mean, they've been around for a really long time. They have very good tunes. As far as handling though, this is going to be, you know, it's going to be like the blue M5 comp. For me, it's probably not going to be what I prefer in terms of stiffness and tightness. it's just a bigger car, and I've never been a huge fan of the bigger cars, but I understand like their place in the world. I can't discredit them all just because they're big. All of the new cars are big. G80s, G82s, they're just all getting larger and larger. The 2 Series, I saw the new 2 Series in person not too long ago. Saw an M240i. That thing it's big, it's huge. I'm just stuck in my E36 days, you know. Every time I drive that thing, it feels so small. Wow, yeah, this thing rips. One thing I will say about the M5s is they're just so comfortable to drive. They do luxury really well in the 5 Series. I'll admit, man, my 340 is really comfortable too. We took that thing down to Florida. That was like such an easy drive in that car. I remember doing the New Jersey trip in the Supra, and that was rough. 11 hours in a Supra is pretty rough. But yeah, the drive down to Florida in the 340, piece of cake. Super comfortable. I feel like the 3 Series is the perfect in between, right, of comfort and sportiness. These are super fast though, man. For being as big as they are, they're so fast. Like, you gotta be making a lot of power to move 4,000 pounds that quickly. I'm still not convinced though that I am like an M5 person. They're just, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just because I don't have a family, you know? Like, maybe someday when I have kids and all of that, like, this will be something that I'll want. I just prefer the smaller cars, like, in general, which has me so concerned about like the future of sports cars and where everything is going. It's just getting so big. I'm gonna have to just start buying up all the older cars. I know I've talked about the transmissions in these cars as well before, and they're so good, man. Like, the ZF transmission is such a fantastic automatic transmission option for these cars. I will say, you know, like, I am a manual person through and through. I just enjoy driving manual cars more, and I don't think that a manual would feel right in this car. Like, it would feel kind of weird with how big the car is. I always sort of equate like manual transmissions to these smaller cars, but when they get big like this, I think you're much better off with, you know, something like a ZF that can handle the sportiness, but also handle the comfort. Like, when you're driving slower, it's much more comfortable to drive in like city traffic and whatnot. There's literally no clunkiness to it. It's very smooth. But also, when you want that performance, it's extremely fast shifting. So loud, man. But as soon as you throw a catalyst downpipe on these with an exhaust system, they rip. They are super, super loud. But these engines sound so good. Twin turbo V8, like, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up now, you guys. I think that we've seen quite a few M5s on the video at this point. We know what to expect. Anyways, big shout out to Alta Auto Group for giving me the opportunity to drive this car today. Like I said before, you guys, they have all kinds of cars there. If you're interested in buying one of these cars, make sure you hit one of the links down below. Check out their floor room, check out their inventory. Really, really great guys. Fantastic dealership, lots of cool cars. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Peace.